Hello, this is Tom back again with Sasha. Just wanted to go through a more complete or more thorough layout of what the Reddit ad platform looks like when posting an ad. And you see here on the Crate campaign, we did a lot of this in the last video, where you name your ad, create the objective. Ours we put down for traffic. You also have the option of whether it's for conversions or for video views. We put traffic just to generate traffic, because this is going to go to a squeeze page. The objective, so there's, you have name and objective of your ad group. You're going to name an ad group. Also going to have the locations of where you want your ad posted to. I put all the English speaking countries, and then under the audience listed business and finance as the interest group, and then scheduling and budgeting is the last category of that ad group. And we put a bid in for $2 per 1,000 impressions, and a daily budget of $10 over a basically a 8-day period of time. So $10 per day times 8 is, somewhere in the neighborhood of between depending on the number of impressions, they calculate it to be around $108 to run it for that full length of time. And then we went ahead and named the ad, put in for a link post. I put in here, this is the link to the squeeze page, because we want to drive visitors that click on that ad to the squeeze page. And we also wanted to make sure that we post it in the correct subreddit group, which is for this one, social media, because I'm made an advertorial for a social media group. A social media offer that would be for improving or using traffic through Facebook groups to drive traffic to an offer. So it's a social media subreddit, and then there is the link that you would add to a squeeze page. You have an image, both the desktop image, then you have the mobile image, and then down here you have the mobile card, and then the call to action is going to select it as I'm going to include view more, so that when they click on the ad, it'll take you to that squeeze page. So it shows you the link right there, view more, that carries you over to the squeeze page. So there's a sample. So then you click on review. It gives all the information that we just talked about, that we just entered, and then it would click submit, and that will submit the ad for approval, carrying us over to our dashboard. And there you see it popped up right there. Not delivering yet, hasn't been approved, I'm sure. There's the campaign, we have it turned on, waiting for the approval, and then it'll start posting right then and there in the on the subreddit page in the banner up above, and hopefully we can see some clicks go through, and then off to the squeeze page. Another important elements on this dashboard is, of course, you have a page where you can get your pixel information. You copy that code, paste it into in the head tag of the squeeze page in the HTML, and that will allow you to track the clicks and the conversions of onto that squeeze page, or to your offer if that's what you're using. Okay, then also there's the metrics. So once the ad results start coming in, and the clicks and things of what have you, these are some of the metrics that'll start tracking, and the conversions you'll see. So you have that. If there's any specific ones, I mean, we're not using video, obviously. These are the general performance metrics that'll track when the data starts coming in. And you can check and uncheck those if you want. Cost per click, click-through rate, cost spent, I would leave all those checked. And then if you want conversion tracks, you can do conversions as well, and even the CPA. So then you can apply that. Those are all your metrics. And then, of course, once those come in, you can export all that to CSV to view those on a table. And here's another important factor as well. If you, or when you venture into the ad platform and start running ads on Reddit, you definitely want to have a different account for your advertising, and make that a separate account than your posting account, where you go onto Reddit and contribute your, your posts and your comments and that, and those sort of things. You want to do your value there, but you don't want to mix those two accounts up. Keep them completely separate, so you just have to, if you have access to another email address, or create a new email address and use those separately. That's the best way to handle the advertising platform. You don't want to get suspended for anything or have any issues with Reddit. It's very easy to get accounts either temporarily suspended or locked out. You don't want to mess with those kinds of things. So keep a sub account or keep a separate account, and that'll keep things squared away for you too, and you don't have to try to intermingle those things or worry about those kind of issues. So I hope some of the information we shared in these last couple of videos on the Reddit advertising and the platform and working around that has been helpful. Once again, like anything else, test, run multiple ads under an ad group, test on different subreddits and different categories there, and you can obviously compare your data and try to hone that in and figure out where the most interest is coming from, where you're getting the most clicks and the most click-throughs, and eventually you'll start seeing some activities in your squeeze pages and your opt-ins, and you'll build your list. So as usual, it's all about testing. You can test fairly cheap amounts. Do impressions. I would run ads for a couple days and then reanalyze and try to keep drilling down and honing in on that thing, and it's going to work out for you. So wish you well on that. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.